Rookie minicamp is underway and Coach Flus is praising the offensive line. Let's talk about why that's big news to hear starting now. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. As I said, Coach Flus said that he loved what he saw from the offensive line today in his post minicamp day one presser here. And I thought that that was an interesting thing to hear from Coach Flus because there was a ton of guys you could have praised, right? Could have praised Brisker, who he said he saw some good things from, like that he was hard hitting, you know, not that he detracted from the other guys, liked what he saw from Velus Jones Jr., thinks that him and Luke Getzio have a nice working dynamic together. Felt good about, you know, what he saw from Kyler Gordon and how he's going to match up with Jalen Johnson. Some good things to hear, but one thing that I specifically took out of it was that he said that the offensive line really played well. He liked what he saw, and on that line today, you had Braxton Jones working left tackle, Ja'Tyre Carter at left guard, Doug Kramer at center, Zach Thomas at right guard, and Gene Delancey at right tackle. And so here's why, you know, that's kind of big to see and hear from Coach Flus early on in this minicamp. It doesn't mean that this is going to be the end all. It doesn't mean you found your offensive line of the future. But what it does mean is you've got a tandem that's working well on day one, right? You've got a tandem that seems to be working in unison already, starting this thing off. And as you head into the season, not to say that all of those guys are going to be up to speed with the starters, not to say that all of those guys are going to even make the team, but what you do feel good about is, right, you might have a couple of guys, especially in Braxton Jones, who you feel like you want starting on this team right away, right? Whether he's playing left tackle or left guard, that's going to be yet to be seen, but you feel like he's going to fit into the starting offensive line some way, somehow. The thing that I love, though, is that even if these guys aren't starters, that is offensive line depth, something I don't remember the last time the Chicago Bears had offensive line depth. Now, like I said, you probably don't keep all of these guys, but I mean, as tough as it is, right, for Justin, and as tough as we've had it for offensive linemen, you can make a case that you should keep all of these guys on your team. You can make a case that you should, especially if they're working well together, because here's the thing. You're running them in a system that the guys ahead of them, at a minimum, should already know, should already understand. And so for me, that means that these guys are coming out already having a slight understanding of the system after walkthroughs and kind of going through and breaking it down in the playbook, especially on day one, and are starting on the right foot. And so if you're able to just slide guys in left and right, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be an asset to, what do we say? This is all about the development of Justin Fields. It's going to be an asset to Justin Fields. Having guys that can step in and protect him is going to be big. Now, granted, calm down, everybody relax, including Pat, right? Like, I know everybody's looking at me like, dog, is he hype about one day of rookie minicamp? By the way, I do want to know how you guys feel, man. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. Are you excited like I am about the offensive line playing well? But I am excited. Here's the thing. I get it, like it's calmed down, but I'm excited because we don't hear the offensive line get praise normally. So I'm excited to hear that was the one where you saw kind of Coach Flus light up from ear to ear, like, yeah, we did something right here. I like this, right? And so I'm a little bit excited that the offensive line, at least the rookies, are playing well together because they'll be able to slide in. And listen, hopefully you've got replacements for some of the pieces that struggled last season. But even if you don't, right, like even if they're backups, the fact that you have offensive line depth, I'm excited about offensive line depth, y'all. That's something we have not had. Since when? Like, Olin Krug's got to be, right? Like, since Olin and them boys were there, like, maybe? Like, when is the last time we can say that the Bears have had multiple offensive linemen that you felt good about? And especially with the injury situation with Tevin Jenkins, with how Larry Borum was up and down last season, with how Cody Whitehair was up and down last season. There could be a lot of options for run for most of these guys on this team, plus the fact that Cody Whitehair can kind of move around. I feel like that's another reason why we'll see Braxton Jones starting probably day one. But it's going to be interesting to see at a minimum for me. And yes, it is early. Yes, it is rookie minicamp. Pat, calm down. This offensive line can still be horrible. I get all of that. But it's good to hear them get some praise, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I just like hearing Coach Flus talk on the team because it's just so different from Matt Nagy. Now, granted, right, here's the thing. That's what we said about Matt Nagy when he first got here from John Fox. That's what we said about John Fox when he first got here from Mark Trestman, right? Like, this is what we go through every time we get excited about a coach. He ends up breaking our heart. We end up firing him in 5 years, and we're trying to figure it out again. And then we go from this guy's a genius to this guy's an idiot, right? It's the beginning of the process. It's day one of the process, right? But at a minimum, it was good to hear the offensive line get some praise. And by golly, I'm going to give them some praise, and I'm going to show them that, by golly. Did he just say by golly? Doggone it, I'm going to give him some praise. I'm going to show him some love while I can, man, because you never know how long that's going to hold up. But I want to know how you guys feel, man. Was there a rookie that stood out to you? Let me know how you thought, your thoughts of Coach Eberflus's press conference as well. I'll be down in the comments talking with you as well. As always, man, it's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bears content. Click the links on the screen or check the links in the description below. Ayo, Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.